Challenge yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Challenge yourself. There are a lot of you in situations right now, and you're wondering why you haven't had your breakthrough. You're wondering why you're still going through the motion, why things are just not as exciting as they used to be. The reason they're not exciting for you is because you have mastered where you are right now. And by mastering where you are right now, there is nothing challenging you. And when you don't have anything challenging you, all of a sudden what you're doing becomes boring. It becomes obsolete. You go through the motion. You show up at work, you're just going through the motion. You really don't care whether you all succeed or you fail. The reason you don't care is because you're not challenging yourself. We as human beings, we as individuals, we go through life and we have infinite possibility, infinite. But if you're not challenging yourself to bring out that infinite possibility within you, life all of a sudden becomes mundane. It becomes boring. And you find yourself stuck in a rut. You find yourself not living the best life that you are supposed to live because you're looking or you're not looking for the next challenge. You should always be pushing yourself. And if you're not pushing yourself, you should surround yourself around people that do. People that care enough about you to say, you know what? I see the potential in you. I know that you are special. I know that you have infinite possibility. I see it within you and it's lying dormant, and it is my job to bring it up out of you. But if you don't have that person in your life that's going to push you, if you're not going to challenge yourself and become self-motivated, then you're going to continue to live the lifestyle that you are living right now. That's a depressing feeling, ladies and gentlemen. It's depressing getting up every morning, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Going to a job when you know how much you're going to make, no matter how hard you work, no matter how much effort you put into your job, you're still going to get paid the same amount every day, day in, day out. That gets boring. It gets boring because you're not challenging yourself. And if you're not challenging yourself, only person you should be looking at and blaming is you. You are in control of your destiny. You are in control of everything that's going on around you. And if you're not in control of everything that's going on around you, you are playing the victim role. Which one you want to do? Which one you want to be? You either want to be a victim or you want to be a victor. You have to decide. And the only way you can become a victor, you have to look for the next challenge. You doing the same thing over and over again every day, knowing how much you're going to get paid, knowing that your salary or your how much you get paid an hour is capped, that gets boring. It gets boring because you know that you're so much better than that. You know that you deserve more. But the reason why you're not getting more and the reason why you have settled for the income that you are getting is because you're afraid to challenge yourself. You're not looking for the next challenge in life. And when you're not looking for the next challenge in life, that's what happens. That's what you get when you are not trying to prepare yourself for the next level, for the next tier. You should be looking to embrace challenges, because when you embrace a challenge, it brings out something in you that was lying dormant, something that's within you, that's been within you the whole time, and it was waiting for that challenge to bring it out. That will not come out of you when you are doing the same thing over and over again. You have to recondition yourself. You have to recondition your thinking. You have to recondition your mind. You have to find another challenge so you can think about things in a different way so that you can be the person that you are supposed to be. Why are you not challenging yourself? Why are you not pushing yourself to become greater? Why are you okay with settling for what it is that you're doing right now? Because I'm going to tell you something about that word settle, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people have used that word and think that it's okay. They use it in relationships, they use it in marriage, they use it in careers. I'm not okay with the word settle. Settle to me means that I am doing something knowing that I should be doing something greater than what it is that I'm doing. And if I'm supposed to be doing something greater than what it is that I'm doing, why would I settle for less? Think about it. Why would you settle for less knowing that you are greater than what it is that you're doing? If you know that you're greater, you should be applying yourself to be greater. But if you don't want to be great, and you don't want to be a victor, and you're okay with being a victim, then okay to settle. Settle. Because that's what you're doing. You have people in life that are settling, and you have people in life that say, you know what, I will not just settle for this. I will not just accept this. I will not go through life as a victim. I'm so much more than that. I'm so much more than what I am doing right now. And if I continue to do what it is that I'm doing right now, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm settling. I'm settling because I don't want to challenge myself. Push yourself. There's so much more within you waiting to come out, but until you push yourself to that next level, it will never surface. And you'll continue to go through life, and you'll continue not getting the breaks that everybody else is getting. And you'll say to yourself, well, that person is lucky, or that person just got a four-leaf clover or a rabbit's foot, so something, because everything just seems to work out for them every time. And when it comes down to me, it's like a black cloud is just following me around. I can never get a break. Every time I try to do something, something else happens and sets me back even further, and I just don't know what I'm going to do. You see the difference in what you're telling yourself in that story and what you can be telling yourself if you just apply yourself and challenge yourself in another arena? You're getting what you're getting because you have settled. You have settled for a life of mediocrity. You have settled for a life of average. You're doing what the same old other average Joes are doing, and that's why you are living the lifestyle that you are living. If you're not getting paid what you feel as though you should get paid, challenge yourself. If you're doing something at the job and you've been doing it day in and day out for 3, 5, 7 years, and the only pay increase that you received is a quarter or 50 cents, 75 cents, maybe $1, challenge yourself. Because all you have done right now is settled. And when you have settled, you're okay with what it is that you're getting. Your employer know that you're okay with it because you haven't made any changes. You're just gonna sit at that desk and gripe, complain, moan, do what everybody else is doing day in and day out, but nobody is doing anything about it. Nobody is hearing you. They don't want to hear you because you know why? They know that you have settled. And until you get tired of settling, until you say to yourself that you want to become a victor and not a victim, until you make that decision, until you challenge yourself, that's the lifestyle that you're going to live. Get used to it. Because nothing is going to change until you challenge yourself. Nothing is going to change until you take action. Nothing is going to change until you say, you know what? I'm tired of being average. I'm tired of settling. I know that I deserve more. There are so many people around me living the lifestyle that they are wanting to live because they are challenging themselves, and I have resorted to just being this. I'm not making an impact on life. I'm not making an impact on my children's life because every time they want something, I tell them I can't afford it. I tell them that I'm broke. I tell them that I don't have it right now. There's nothing more, that feeling that you have when you tell your kids, you know it's something that they want and you know it will make their day, and because you haven't positioned yourself and you haven't challenged yourself, you have to tell them no. You have to tell them no because you say that you're broke. You have to tell them no because you haven't challenged yourself like you should have. So now that you haven't challenged yourself and prepared for that moment, you can't get them the little things in life that will make them happy. There's no greater feeling than going to a store and whatever your kids pick out, you tell them put it in a buggy. That's a great feeling. And it's an even greater feeling knowing that you haven't settled, and that's why you're in the position that you are in to be able to do it. Which one you want to do? You want to continue to live the lifestyle that you are living now and continue to settle and play the victim role and continue to tell your kids, no, I can't do it. I don't have the money. I'm broke. Or do you want to live the lifestyle that you're supposed to live? Do you want to be able to tell your kids to throw it in the bucket? You want to be able to tell your kids, no matter what, I got you. Whatever it is you want, I'm going to make sure it happens. Pick it out. Doesn't matter. You go out to eat. Pick whatever you want. You don't have to eat off the kids' menu. Get whatever you want. You want lobster, get lobster. You want crab, get crab. You want oyster, get oysters. It's a beautiful feeling. But you're not going to be able to feel that way until you stop settling. You're not going to be able to do those type of things until you stop accepting and playing the victim and become a victor. I am your favorite speaker, Britton Harvest. Hashtag breadcrumbs. Hashtag random acts of kindness, RAK. Hashtag rack motivation. I love y'all, man. And I'm hoping that you all are watching these videos over and over again and not just one time like you did in school. Just watch it just enough to learn the lesson and pass the test. Then all of a sudden you just throw it to the wayside and move on to something else. That's why you're having discipline in your mind, because you're not doing something over and over again. You have to create a habit. You have to create a routine. You have to create a rhythm. And that means you have to do something over and over again. Even if you've heard it, you still have to listen to it over and over again to recondition your mind. That's how you get results. That's how you start being a victor instead of a victim. That's how you get out of that settlement and you start moving in your greatness. I love y'all. I'm out.